Alrighty, welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and welcome to my 100% achievement guide for Omno. This is a game that recently released onto Xbox Game Pass. We're going to go through the entire game. We're going to get all of the achievements. And to do that, what we need to do, there's an achievement for 100% completing each area in the game. There's also an overarching achievement for 100%ing all areas. There's a few missable achievements along the way, and there's an achievement that are basically story-based achievements for riding each of the legendary animals. Those animals are sort of unmissable. They're the sort of thing that you ride to get from one area to the next. I am really enjoying this game. I've only gotten about halfway through the game in my practice runs and thought I'd start recording the start because what we're doing is we're going to 100% each area before we move on to the next. The game's got this really cool thing where when you're approaching the end of an area, it'll tell you that you're approaching the area, the end of the area, and it will tell you your percentage of completion. But we're not actually going to have to worry about that if you're following this guide, because I'm going to 100% each area before we leave. Getting all the, there's a bunch of collectibles in each area, and I'll show you where they all are and anything missable. All right, enough rambling from me. Let's get into it. Go straight to new game. Now, I'm not going to read, a lot of the story is told through some text sort of dialogue things that you collect. I won't read them all out, but I will put the text on the screen. So if it's not up on the screen long enough and you want to follow along, you can pause the video. Now, this first little area doesn't really count towards the completion achievements. This is sort of just a little opening area, and we've got to get to our first legendary animal. But there is something that we do need to collect while we're here. So if we head off to the right, what I mean by it not really counting is that it doesn't have a 100% for this area. Jump over these rocks, you can do that better than I did there. These little things on the ground count as checkpoints, as the game tells us there. There's another achievement for filling what I like to call our Pokedex, and we run near any creature or animal, and we get them added to our like journal type thing. Press the B button to have a look. You don't have to press the B button on all of them for them to count. They will automatically be added. You'll come across things like this. You run up to and press X. Gives you a little message, and now we're going to head off here. And this first area is almost already all done. Like I said, this doesn't really count. I won't say this is area 1. This is just a little opening scene. And we're going to ride a legendary animal, get our first story-based achievement, and ride the animal right here to get to area 1. We're going to cover 2 or 3 areas each video. As you guys know, if you've been part of the channel for a while, I do like to break up the games into a series of videos. Just makes it easier for my work schedule and things like that. You'll get a new journal entry for meeting this legendary creature. Once again, you do not have to look at that, but hop up onto the back, stand in the space where the glowy white stuff is, and you'll automatically head to the next area. Very cool looking game. I love the art style in this game. Played a few games like this with cool art style. I mean, it slightly reminds me of Call of the Sea. That's another achievement guide I've got running on the channel right now as I record this. I literally just finished editing part of Call of the Sea, and then thought we'll start recording Omno as well. I have finished recording the Call of the Sea guide. I just have to continue editing that for you guys. Okay, and once you're here, you push the X button to hop off. And once we jump down here, we'll actually get the achievement for riding that legendary creature. There it is, the Initiate. Rode the first legendary animal. We're going to jump up here and head over to this little mural or whatever it is here. Push the X button. Light that up. Oops. And then head off to our left. And we'll get a new journal entry for the Wakalumps. Wakalumps? A lot of the things in this game I have no idea how to say, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Just like as we head up here, we're going to enter our what is the actual first area. And I'm going to say it's called the Aqua. Hang on, it's going to come up on screen. I can't remember the second word. I always have trouble with the Aqua pit. Aqua pit? I don't know. Don't know really what that's called. But what we are going to do is we're going to get our first missable achievement. Just jump down and we're going to get our first missable achievement. And to do that, all we need to do is walk in this water, but don't walk too deep. Just walk in the water for 20 seconds. So I'm just going to walk around the edge here. If you go too deep, you do drown. Just walk around this edge for 20 seconds. And then we'll go get those guys. There we go. That is the first achievement, or missable achievement, sorry. Our second achievement overall. We're going to get the Lumi Bees added to our journal. And we're also going to collect this energy. Now, collecting this energy, we need to collect as much of this energy, for lack of a better word, as we can, because we need to use enough. Once we've got enough energy, we can power up this thing sort of later in the level. But we can't do it until we have got our energy maxed out. It's really the only use for it. So we're going to get the energy there. Then we're going to head over to these turtles. And we're going to get them added to our journal. And if you push X at them here, they'll spit out some energy too. We're going to do the same to this guy. And then we're going to go get our first collectible orb. The other thing you can do is press the Y button, guys. It'll show the name of the area and your percentage. And some sort of little type of map as well that shows where certain things are. But we're going to jump across using the turtles. Make sure you don't stay on them too long because they do sink and you can drown. But you just go back to the checkpoints. It's not too bad if you do die. Sorry, we're going to power this up first, so that we can make our way across to our first orb collectible. Let's do that. Just make your way across, jump up here and grab the orb. It sort of heads off there. You'll see more about that in just a second. Alright, and now we're going to head back the way we came. Now you can actually just drop in the water and die and you'll checkpoint back across the other side where we're going anyway. But if not, jump across the turtles again. We can get some more energy off these guys. So you can get, you can redo the energy. So we're going to have more than enough chances to get enough energy for what we need. It's really not something that's difficult. I'm trying to get energy off these guys again. It doesn't seem to be working. Anyway, hopefully you've already got that. Heading over to the other side here, back sort of towards the start of the level. We're going to jump across to our second orb. Now you can actually, what we're doing is collecting 3 orbs to power up the end puzzle. Once you've collected 3 orbs, you could technically go to the end of the level and move on. But obviously, we want to collect everything, so we're going to do that. And now we're just going to drop down here, and we're going to make our way across this little pondy thingamajiggy, back sort of, once again, back near the start. That's where we started. And now we're going to head down this path. That's our first checkpoint of this area. We're going to push X next to the, I forget what they're called, froglet or something. Some sort of froggy. And we're going to climb up these roots of the tree. Climb up the roots of the tree. There we go. And jump across here and get orb number 3. And you'll see now that we've powered up this thing at where the orbs are heading. Game's going to show us this little scene here. That allows us to complete the final puzzle and end this area. But of course, we are only at 57%, so we're not going anywhere just yet. Alright, now we're going to hop back down the way we came. And we're going to collect some more energy down here. You can collect it off these sort of plant things. You can collect it off the... And once you've got full energy, you'll see there that I lit up and now I'm moving faster. That means we've got enough energy and we can use it to power this. If you come over here when you don't have enough energy, it's going to tell you to gather more energy. Those things will respawn. These plants will respawn. As you can see, this one respawned there, and you can gather more energy. You can press X at this rock here, grab some energy off that if you don't have enough. And once you do have enough, head over here and press the X button, and this will give us our 4th orb of the area. And we can see over there in the background, in each of the areas, guys, there is a meditation spot that we need to find. If you want more energy, not that we really need it right now, you can push X next to these guys. I can't help myself. It's the loot goblin in me that always wants to get all the energy. And head over to this meditation spot and push the X button. Have a quick think about life. Check out the beautiful artwork in the game. And once we're back in control, we're going to get that next collectible that we can see off to our left by jumping up here. I think I've been calling these like note cubes or something, but I'm not really sure what the game calls them. I can't remember. We're going to press X there, and it will give us some lore. It's the game's also telling us to press the Y button. The Y button is telling us that we're at 85% complete. We're nearly there. And you can pause the video or whatever if you want to read that text. We're going to head back over here past the turtles, and we're going to get our next missable achievement, guys. And find one of these rock crab-like thingies, and go up to it and push the X button, and repeat it another 4 times. You have to push... that second one didn't work. You have to annoy one of these crabs 5 times. I think that was the second, third... Hey! It says 5 times. I didn't even... Okay. Well, I didn't do it 5 times, but anyway. This is literally the first time I played this on this account too, so I don't know what happened there. Let's go get our next cube. I need a new name for it. Let's call it a cube of knowledge. Yeah, that's a good... And we've got the Pitmaster achievement for completing the Aqua pit. I'm calling it Aqua pit. And I want that off the screen so that you can read that note down the bottom if you wish to. And as you can see, guys, the 100% completion is for collecting the collectibles, not actually, you know, completing the puzzles or leaving the area or anything like that. Head up these stairs. We're going to do the puzzle that allows us to leave the first area. Head over to this block and press X on this side of it. We need to push the block. Do I need it one more? No, sorry. Just once that way, and then again this way to the left. Is that in the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay, now that allows us to jump up here and head across this gap. I said head across the gap, buddy. Not fall in the gap. Hopefully you guys pay more attention to me than he is, and you'll get all the achievements. All right, push X on this. This gives us this little light on our staff. Head back over here and up the other stairs. And we're going to use the light to power a platform here, or raise a platform. And now we need to move our block into position so that we can get to the end of the level. And hit it, I think, 3 times. There we go. And now we can get across. I miss having the dash ability. That's probably the reason I fell there. Because, spoiler alert, we do get a dash ability in a little while. And it definitely comes in handy. Now we get to enjoy this ride and some really cool music. Now, I believe this game was made by a single developer, a single person. Well done, buddy. Well done. Really well done. And boy, does this guy like his naps. Up you get, mate. Up you get. We got collectibles to get. I can't believe we went through that whole area and I didn't use a single yum yum yum. For those that know my channel, you will know what that means. And some of you are probably sick of it and you're probably glad I didn't say it. Alright, once we're back in control, guys, we're going to head straight across this gap and we're going to just follow this path to get to the second main area of the game. Get a little checkpoint along the way. Let's see if I can pronounce this one. And I just remembered Speaking of the dash, we get it right now. As soon as we get to this area. So I didn't spoil too far ahead, did I? The Agnea Plateau. Agnea. Have no idea if I'm saying that right, but that's how we're going to say it. Agnea Plateau is area number 2. Head off to our right, the only way we can go so far, and interact with this type cube thingy, and this will give us our first ability, the dash. So we can push the RB button to dash. Really, really cool. Get a little checkpoint here as well. Going to just jump onto this floating rock, and then we're going to jump and dash to get across there. Jump and dash, and easy peasy. Head down straight away down to our left, and let's get our next, what did I say? Cube of knowledge. Grab that. Have a read of the text. And I forgot to get this pillar before we jump down, but that's okay. We'll grab it now. Didn't really put those in my notes. I put where all the cubes and orbs and that are in my notes. But yeah, you do need to make sure you light this pillar up. Don't worry, you won't miss anything if you're following along. I have practiced this, guys. I know where everything is. So don't worry about that. And lucky for me, if I do get to the end of an area and I don't have everything, I start again and re-record. Yay, happy me. Lucky me, I mean. Alright, once you've done that, we're going to head over here. You can grab some energy up here though first. Let's go grab this sort of floating energy. And we'll also get a journal entry for flumes. Those were the little creature things surrounding that energy. So grab that journal entry. Grab some energy off this, what are they called again? Some sort of crab. And what we need to do is jump up here and push X to activate this. All this really does, these are like switches almost, and this particular one just makes that rock fall. And that allows us to get up here. And from this spot, we're going to run and jump dash across to that broken pillar over there. Let's go. And if you do it right, you'll grab on just like that. You can also walk around the edge and jump from there, but I find it easier to go straight the way I did and jump and dash across to here, and we'll grab our next orb. Excellent. Where's that going? Just straight there. Awesome. As I drop off here, I'm going to try and grab that energy, but it doesn't matter if you miss any. Yeah, we got it. Oh, and I did some damage on the way down, but it doesn't matter if you don't get the energy, guys. We've got plenty of opportunities to get the energy we need. We're going to grab the energy off those plants and off these, I forget what all the creatures are called. I should have maybe written it down, I don't know. Grab their energy, but jump up here more importantly and get our cube of knowledge. Excellent. Okay, from here you want to head across. My notes say to go get the meditation spot. Find where these little bunny looking things are. Is this them? Head over to these. You'll get these added to the journal. The shoobs. They look like little bunnies if you ask me. Follow those and you can see there the meditation post or spot. But first I want to grab some energy here. Grab some energy here. Grab some energy off this guy. See, we're full already. Once you're full, you don't need to go out of your way to collect some, but I just want to show you guys in case you missed one of those energy things that were floating in the sky. So use all these guys to get energy here if you need to. And once you've got enough energy, although you don't need it for this section, we're just going to be meditating, so don't worry if you don't have enough yet. We're going to meditate here. You can see a lot of the collectibles while we are thinking about life there. Alright, once back in control, turn around and go get our next journal entry with the... Oh, hang on, we've got to do this. You should be at 41%. And grab your journal entry for the Frummers. And if you need some energy, grab some energy off them. And when you're ready, jump up the back here and grab ourselves our next orb. immediately from that orb, we're going to jump up on the sort of cliff edge here and follow it around. You can see where we're going. We're going to get our cube of knowledge over here. You can jump dash over to it. So make sure you grab that. Excellent. All right, now with our full energy, I mean, if you don't have full energy, you want to try and get this this here. But I missed it. And I've already got full energy. If you need more energy, there's some bunnies down there. There's some creatures just there. And those plants that you can see down there. Once you've got enough energy, head over to this here. And use the energy to grab this orb. And we've got some platforming just behind us. Oh, hang on. That was our orb that opened up the end of the area. But we're not going there yet because we are only at 76%. And we've got an orb just here. Start by going up these stairs and we're going to zigzag across. Don't be fooled and try and jump over there. Turn to your left. Jump, dash over to here. Jump, dash over here. Jump, dash over here. Oh, just grab onto that. Turn to the left. Onto this one. And one more. And grab the orb. Alright, now we're going to go and get the last cube of the area. And if you fall, you can do some damage like that. Pretty sure you just lose a bit of energy, which we don't really need right now anyway. We're going to get the last orb of the area, as I was trying to say just then. I'm going to jump up. I'm going to jump up here. Jump up. Okay, you can jump up onto this to get up there. You can make that jump that I was trying to do then. I've done it before. Anyway, over here and dash. And grab our final orb of the area. We'll get the achievement for completing the Agnea plateau. And I'm going to try and grab this energy as I jump down. That didn't work. And we're going to head over to the final puzzle to complete the area. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yum, yum, yum. There we go. I got a yum, yum, yum in. All right. And grab this checkpoint on the way past, just in case we, I don't know, fall or something. Head up to this sort of pedestal thing and we're going to put our staff here and move this little platform across to the right. Press the X button to get your staff back out. And then what you want to do is head over to this back block over here. This is not a new mechanic. We know how to move these. Push the X twice this way. And then we want to get it in behind here. So push it this way once. And then back to the platform that we moved, and it gives us a little bit of extra height once we sort of jump over it. And then dash across to the block that we just moved. Keep in a straight line and dash across here. Climb up this. Dash across to the higher block. Don't dash too far like I nearly did. And then dash across to here and push this button with the X button. That's just going to turn on that sort of floating block, for lack of a better way of describing it. Head back over here, push X, and this time we need to move the floaty platform all the way to the left. Push X again, and now just use it to get up here. Hey. And dash. Why didn't that work? There we go. Okay, no. Take 3. There we go. And we're going to jump and dash across to the floating block. And then dash across, jump and dash across to this checkpoint. Push the button to raise these floating platforms that we're going to use to get ourselves towards the end of the level. We're going to jump and dash here. Be careful not to go too far, but the checkpoint we just got is very handy. And jump and dash here. And we're nearly done. Normal jump here, and then you need to jump and dash across here. Get yet another checkpoint so we don't have to do those jumps again. And head across here, and we're going to meet our second legendary animal. Or animals. And we're going to head over and go for a ride. You can get it joined to your journal as well. Once again, that is not missable. And these rides aren't missable because this is how we get to the third area of the game. I was about to say, I haven't worked out the point of all this yet. Like, if we're trying to get somewhere, maybe these animals could just take us where we're trying to get. But I don't care what the point is. I just enjoy being in this world. It's one of the reasons I decided to make a guide for it, because I was enjoying playing it that much. Just really loving it. So, alright, press X to hop off. Jumping down should get us the achievement for riding the legendary animal. And there is a checkpoint right here. And that's where we're going to call it a video, guys. I'll cover the next couple of areas in the next video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying guides like this, if you're finding them helpful, don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe and maybe comment on the video. But if you want to support my channel further than that, please consider joining me on Patreon, where you can become a member of Aussie's Army for just $1. If you want to stay more up to date and in touch with what I'm doing, don't forget to join my Discord and or my Twitter. I got a lot of community interaction over on Discord. Really loving that. So please join me there. There's the bell, guys. You know what that means. Class dismissed.